I want to talk about one of the best, if not the best fight in cartoon history. Like, watching this fight as a kid had me going crazy because this was the first time I actually witnessed peak animation. And the choreography of this fight was mad smooth. Like, the Avatar animators were really in their bag when they put this together. Alright, so the fight starts off with Zuko pulling up on her sister Azula, and just by looking at the state she was in, I knew something was about to go down. And Azula starts talking about, "You got any last words before I pack you up into a spliff?"
Shut your bubblegum dumb.
Alright, so then both Zuko and Azula start powering up their firebending attacks like they're in Dragon Ball, and then they both just blasted at each other. And bro, look at this frame right here, cause we can't just slide past this and act like this isn't one of the coldest things you've ever seen. Also, peep this, judging by this fire blast right here, it looked like Zuko had the upper hand right here in this fight, cause Azula was literally on the brink of insanity. But I'm not gonna lie, Zuko's blast clearly overpowered Azula's right here, cause he's built different. So then Azula Mario hops into the air and proceeds to pull out, I don't even know what this is, bro. And dog, Azula was really out there doing cardio for no reason with her fire attacks, cause she was not cooking at all. Like, she almost burned down the whole place. So Zuko pulls out another fire blast, like that man was really out there looking like the toughest firebender out there. And then both of them end up completely missing each other with their fire. Like, bro, how do you both launch that much fire but still somehow deal no damage? Like, their accuracy was as good as Jordan Poole shooting a basketball when the baddies aren't around. But yo, look at Azula's face right here. Someone better take her to a mental asylum and lock her up, cause she's a psychopath. Alright, so then Azula proceeds to pull out a gigantic wave of fire by hopping into the air and kicking it towards Zuko. And my boy Zuko was having none of that, cause he blocks Azula's fire by splitting it apart with his bare hands. Damn! Like, that man Zuko was definitely in the lab with Uncle Iroh perfecting his craft, cause I was not familiar with your game, Zuko. That joint was so cold that they replayed it in a whole different angle. Like, Zuko was really going tryhard during this fight. That man really had unfinished beef with his own sister. Now that's tough. And look at Azula, she's already mad tired from sending that attack at Zuko. Like, her stamina bar is about to deplete, bro. So Zuko was not playing around and he sent a huge wave of fire right at Azula. Like, bro really had her life flashing before her eyes right there. Then Azula barely manages to get out the way and she starts levitating on fire while rushing at Zuko. So Azula starts spamming fire blasts at Zuko, but he's like, "You're not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy."
Alright, Zuko then hops into the air using his 40-inch vertical, and bro must have those defensive badges on Hall of Fame, cause he blocks all of her attacks with ease. Then Zuko comes down right after and starts blasting fire at Azula while she's getting closer to him. And bro, this is exactly why this fight is a cinematic masterpiece. I don't care if I'm glazing Avatar right now, but like, look at this animation, it's straight fire. And bro, I don't even know what move you want to call this right here, but it got the job done. So I gotta give props to Zuko for even pulling this off. So Zuko pulls out an emo and starts disco dancing on the floor and catches Azula off guard right here, cause he just sent a wave of fire at her feet. And Azula was not paying attention, so she got folded onto the ground like Flat Stanley. Like, bro, I speak for everyone when I say that we all wanted Zuko to take the dub right here, cause literally the entire series, this man was catching more L's than Vegeta himself. Like, I feel bad for Zuko, cause this man was really Aang's top op the entire series. And not to forget, his own dad banished him. Now that's tough. And you know Zuko, he definitely prepared this line the day before fighting Azula, cause it was hard.
What's the matter? Afraid I'll redirect it?
So Azula is like, "Alright, little bro, you wanna test my limits? Well, I'll show you lightning then." And Zuko was just standing there like, was that supposed to scare me? Cause he was like, light work, no reaction. And just by looking at his face, I knew he had something up his sleeve. Like, bro, Azula really pisses me off right here, cause she pump fakes her attack, and the whole time she was planning to send her lightning at Katara in the back. And Zuko, being the real man he is, sacrifices his life for Katara and takes one for the team. Bro, who wrote the script for Avatar? I need to know right now. Cause they did not have to do my man Zuko like that. Like, he was already suffering the whole series. And I'm not gonna lie, in my heart, Zuko clearly won this fight, cause he was literally dominating Azula the entire time. And if Katara wasn't there, we all know it would be a different story. Like, come on, bro. And bro, as soon as Zuko got hit with that lightning, Azula activated Takeover and started blasting lightning at Katara. Like, Azula is actually the biggest menace in Avatar, cause she literally starts blasting away at Katara like there's no tomorrow, but then she somehow gets to safety. So Azula then jump scares Katara and she manages to slide away from all that fire using her insane waterbending skills. But hold on for a sec, this is where things actually take a turn, cause Katara realizes that she can use her chains to somehow lock Azula up. Alright, so then Azula comes rushing at Katara, only for her to get frozen by the water underneath her, and then Katara proceeds to unfreeze it so that she can put locks on Azula. Like, yo, it's about time, bro, cause Azula is actually mentally insane, and I love the fact that she finally got put in her place. And luckily my boy Zuko is still alive, cause Katara got his reboot card and revived him right away. So then the scene ends in Azula losing her mind, but then Zuko is just standing there in shock in front of her sister like,
"You have lost your mind. You have lost your mind. You have lost your mind."
But anyways, that's the end of the video, and if you guys did enjoy, please hit that like and sub button, and I'm out. Peace.